Everyone, how's it going today or tonight or wherever you are? Hope you're having a good one. Welcome back to B Gaming. We're playing Madden 20 again today. Regular season 2. Uh, we're in week 12 of the season. We're going to be playing week 12, 13, and 14. But yeah, like I said, welcome back to B Gaming. Hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Also hit the bell icon. Notified whenever I'm doing new videos. I'm always doing new videos as much as I can for you guys to watch stuff. Um, Also check out my channel with me 420. As I've said many times before, that channel is called Stone Videos for you to check out on that channel as well. If you can't find the channel, it is the only channel I am subscribed to, so you should be able to find it. At least I hope. Anyways, like I said, like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we're doing new videos. So I know I keep saying I'm gonna do Dying Light and stuff, but I don't know, I'm not really feeling it at the moment, not lately, at least. That's just my honest opinion, but I will get back into it, I promise. It's just been, definitely kind of different. But yeah, we're done everything, so we can just hop right into the game. Also, show you, so the league settings, we're still on All Pro, so we're doing pretty good for All Pro skill level. Also, the schedule, show you how. So we're 8-2 right now, I'm pretty sure. Beat the Cowboys 20-10, beat the Browns 19-7, lost to the Falcons big time, beat the Bengals. So hold on, 1-2, 2-1. 5-2. Yes, we're 8-2 now. So as you can see. All right. So like I said, we can just. Oh, I thought I did it. I guess I hadn't done it yet. I also think I did something that will fix my defensive line a bit. It's been driving me nuts. I think I finally found it, so we'll see. Here we go. Alshon Jeffrey. These guys are too good. Our upgrading these guys too is good because they're developing. This is cool, eh? Yeah, sure. Okay, so yeah. Now let's hop into the game. Hopefully we get a good connection to the point where we don't get kicked from our internet. That's what we're gonna need the most. Cause yeah. I don't even know what I was just talking about. Yeah, alright, let's get started. Gonna go all black uniform. Let's go color rush. Sweet. Alright, Monday prime time. Let's get into it. What are my goals for the game? Beat the rival, brick wall, at home, under 250. Right. So I have to air it out pretty much. And stop them from scoring while having a big offensive day. And
hey everybody, it's the
I also got to beat them.
Monday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty
so
good
I'll let the
introduction
to the game happen. I'm gonna add some pucks. Get ready.
I'll be back at halftime to look at some
Get
of the
pumped up.
stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other sport as both teams make their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in riding high, just one loss in the last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Oh, man.
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game.
Right.
Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First carry for Darius Gibbs. And he's upended after a game out to the 27. And a quick look at Washington's offense.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but
Yeah,
they
can't stop coughing.
they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
They'll break the huddle, come up with 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. 50 touches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
Simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Haskins on first down. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second yard.
I haven't found anything that's working yet.
That's short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Well, look now at our starting defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants them to put it back on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he's... It starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They'll try and get it with Geis.
Oh, just barely got it.
As he takes it down to the 49. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't do it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
My line's where I want it now.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The players are where I want them to be.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the run game.
Gotta get somebody to him, though.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Damn.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them. Now,
just can't get him.
I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed.
Damn, that was a quick pass.
You still have a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the day.
Had no chance.
Look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 7 catches, 57 yards.
Okay, we're going to try. I don't really like this play, but we're going to try and get him. Was a sneaky play, hopefully.
This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. A tough time.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. To Meredith. And
come on, boys.
First down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play the game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches
I gotta make
on
something
any drive
happen
is
here.
good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They've had the ball pretty much the whole quarter.
2nd down, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off
Bunch
the
of crap.
15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Gonna give it to Love.
Oh, wow. Right past him. Well, that was a damn good drive by the computer right there. I couldn't stop him.
Here in this opening quarter. Looking sharp on that first drive.
Yeah,
These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of
That's
itself,
okay.
even though
We got lots of time. We got to go on a drive ourselves.
That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Come on,
This will
Deshaun.
be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard.
Unbelievable.
On this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a third down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Looking to throw Haskins. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. When they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 35 on second down, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Wentz on third down. It's caught by Aguilar. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Wentz. And knocked away. It's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete.
I gotta relax. Fucking playing bad, man.
About the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wentz again. Aguilar has it. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Redskins now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
He could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins is going to hit his man out of the backfield.
Bullshit. Of course you shed it.
3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
What? Illegal man downfield. Okay.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Mike, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Say what?
Following the penalty, it's Geis.
Oh my goodness. God, he ran inside.
On the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense on.
Wow, why are my taps being shed?
Exactly that.
Give the Redskins 13 there.
That's starting to, like, piss me right off.
8 of 11 in this 1st half. He's got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, throw left side, complete. It's Love. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Geis. And he gets it to
What a
the
joke.
32, good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game.
No
like
fucking time someone
and
did something.
The running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Haskins able to connect there with Richardson. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I seem to be outmatched here. I mean, outmatched.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now a run with Geis. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Good tackle. Good freaking tackle.
Down to the 5. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go, buddy.
Okay. Okay, we definitely gotta make some plays here, so let's see if we can
The Eagles offense
do it or
set to
not.
begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everything possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Whatever.
Old play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Here's Haskins, and Reed with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the draw, this is Love. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Haskins now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Nowhere to escape.
Someone finally got him.
Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Haskins will throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Yeah. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan
I'm playing terrible.
With our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
2 takeaways already. No wonder why I'm losing.
You and Charles in a minute, but first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
Need to bounce back coming out here
in New Jersey,
second half.
where it was the visiting Seahawks who were able to come away with the road victory. Russell Wilson getting the job done again as the win moves his guys to a terrific 9-2 on the year. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Jimmy Garoppolo sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. Finally, let's get down to Houston, check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 17-10, the final score. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right?
Gain some fucking momentum.
Halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
Definitely not there.
Yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Howard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now wins, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and now it's 2nd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there, but they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Running with Howard, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind.
Why am I playing so bad?
Out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, oh, the disruptor. And that's carrying
got through that time.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here's Jackson to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Howard trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Get anything going. That defense is shutting me down. This is ridiculous.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It's all right there. We're already ready.
They go with Howard again. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
56. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. Flare.
On first down, they run with Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on second down, Wentz. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering.
And this is caught for a touchdown.
Holding, right?
Everything, your flag in the backfield.
Horse shit. Fucking horse shit.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They run with Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed.
This game stop fucking doing this. Like, holy cow. Fucking penalty score.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face
especially
mask.
On my team.
Part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Haskins to throw. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Man, that guy's hard to tackle.
6, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked
Oh!
up. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
What's your cock? Oh.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
Oh.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Now Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson.
Oh, of course. Oh, goodness.
To convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now
just barely got him.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's He's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Meanwhile, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You might go for it, so.
There, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's
yeah, we're going to go for it.
Precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again to Howard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double time. Out. 3 down.
On the handoff, this is Howard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready? Who that?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, it's Howard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here, right here.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's Haskins and the Redskins. Down by 11, 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot for Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
Alright, well, came out on top again. Had a rematch in the last game that I'm gonna do here on the stream, so. Hey, I've actually accomplished both of them for once. Alright, here we go. Game number 2 of the stream. Hope you're enjoying it so far. I am, and to be honest, I'm starting to kind of feel tired though. I'll be honest, but we'll continue going. Probably just need a boost here. Alright.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Seattle really pushing me for that number 1 seed.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here we go. Ready? And let's get this.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get him into rhythm early, something safe, something to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Come on, Lot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Drops it off for Coleman. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Here's Jackson. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Straight 15, straight 15. Watch twins.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do. We're talking about Jason Kelsey now, not Travis, his brother who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing his Wentz. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Go. Ready? 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Let's meet the starting 11 on defense for San Francisco. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
54, Mike. Yeah.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. That's caught by Howard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The numbers for Howard a week ago: 18 carries, 86 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got a top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench to tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Lefty. Check it out, read.
They'll try to run through with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it.
I'm going to go for it.
Call a timeout.
I'm going to go for it.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yep, I'm going to go for it.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
I knew he could do it. He was just tired on that last play.
They got 4 yards to pick up the first. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage?
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe
needed to score.
part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard.
You earn your money on that. Take it easy on you. So maybe the last quarter.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Coleman here on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
He can't be. He's not going to get me.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
False start, offense.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. On second down, it's Coleman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Defense is waking up.
A yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Garoppolo now on third and goal.
Yeah. I shouldn't have done that.
San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown.
I realized what I did bad there. I blitzed you and I shouldn't have.
Those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route.
I know what I did wrong.
Probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now. It's Howard, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Wentz now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On first down, Howard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, it's Howard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Go. 180!
Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180!
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Garoppolo now. This one complete to Coleman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both. It's caught inside the 25. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
It's caught by Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Look at that guy's funky hair.
By an Eagles touchdown.
There's a huge catch by Elshon to get us down there, though.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock.
How is this guy so shifty?
But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points.
I get the ball.
Come out of the locker room and
what are you talking about?
And get your momentum really built up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. Dak Prescott leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos.
It's just against the computer, but it's an all-pro.
Lastly, let's check in at our nation's capital. See what's happening with the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. A touchdown the difference.
It's all Madden. It's just too crazy for me. So. I'm not that good.
It's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but
let's hit him with another run.
We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second
Been
half.
working so far.
Handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll begin the
no. Not that time.
On the play back at the 37-yard line.
Not that time.
2 there, second down.
Okay.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard.
No, almost got through. Almost.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah, he's in the zone, so.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz.
Ah, wow.
Here's incomplete.
That was a terrible throw.
Completion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Well, last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Now Wentz on third down. And
Oh.
He's got it. Falls short.
As I tried to celebrate, but that's okay.
Able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not
All
in a
right,
good way.
well,
Oftentimes pointing fingers.
normally
Someone's
doesn't
got it,
work,
someone cover
but
it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
look at all the stars they have on that line.
On 1st and goal, Howard.
Oh yeah, punch it in.
Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Kicking some
Still
ass.
plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull
Surprisingly.
away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people
I feel
to
like
think
the
that NFL
49ers
locker
are better
rooms
than
are
this,
cookie
but
cutter,
I'm
that
destroying
everyone's
them.
saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Point after here coming up. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That time a 6-play drive. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard.
Hey, well, say we'll kick it off and then we'll have a
Out is the
puff
kickoff
and
unit as they
continue.
run up and send this one away.
Maybe.
And they will not get
I
a
mean,
chance to return
last
this one as it's
year I
through the
tried
end
playing
zone
on
for a
All
touchback.
Pro,
Here's a look at the
and
49ers offense as they make
it
the
didn't
run
really,
for their
like,
first
when I did my
possession
first
of the
season,
second half.
it didn't go to, it didn't, hold on, I'll just pause it for a sec so you can hear me better. It didn't go so well for me, so I ended up just switching it back to Pro, which made me end up winning the Super Bowl. But now I've been playing on All Pro the whole season for this, like the second regular season that I'm doing here on YouTube. I'll be doing playoffs too as well, like I did for the first season. But yeah, I seem to be doing a lot better this season than like I did my first season with it. So maybe I just learned the game better or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you're having a good day or night. Oh, just a second. Week 3 of this season, like, when I played week 3 of this season that I'm doing, my ass kicked by the Falcons 45-17, so. That was my worst loss.
halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go play action here on first down. Under rushing down he goes. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback.
This went right through everybody.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after
the run.
Second and 19. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo.
They're gonna run. Oh, nice play. Damn it, though. Wow, just give up a play like that.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver.
Lucky I made that tackle.
They did it well there, perfectly.
He might have been gone.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg.
See,
Finds a man with a crossing route.
see,
He's gonna be out
of the holes against me.
takes it inside the
I'm playing good. Put him off the
There's so
scoreboard.
many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about the play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a play fake here on first
Oh.
down. Deep ball for
Yeah, interception.
Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late...
I said, oh, because the guy almost hit him, like the quarterback. It turned into interception. So.
Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Right up the gut.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Yeah, screw it. Let's just...
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Gotta get a play off.
Out of the gun, this is Howard.
Yeah, that was bad.
He's going to be hemmed in and brought
That was
down
bad
right
play.
at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy
Just because I was rushed. Let's rush. Alright, try this. I don't really like doing this because it doesn't work most of the time. But I'll try it.
And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds.
Yeah, see, like I said,
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
barely works.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all,
Screen, like the halfback screen, when it works, it's great, but half the time it doesn't.
Quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice.
More than half the time, I'd
got
say.
together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
From the gun on third down, Wentz.
Yeah.
Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard.
Oh.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Oof. There we go. There's a play, though.
37 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes.
Almost got hit.
Been an easy day for
Almost. Huh? Keep that guy out of this. So where are you going?
So now then, the big
Jordan Howard's sick, though.
Inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I hope the Eagles can keep him. Well, thanks for tuning in. Appreciated it.
And he'll give it
See
here
ya.
to his running back. 7 yards on
Alright,
the
my boy
pickup.
Howard's
With
tight.
a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Okay.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL,
Let's try it.
almost feels routine.
Oh,
And I hate that
good
when you
old
talk
little
about a
Boston Scott.
passing game. To me,
Don't let me down,
still
buddy.
signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
Oh, you were right there.
For a gain of 6.
That was your chance. That was your chance
Second, I
right
thought
there.
that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together.
Nah.
Looked like there was an opening.
I think I should just
Ended up with a
slam
solid
it in again.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 46 down, man. 5-4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
What screen? 36, 36. Check 13. Check 13.
He'll get it up the middle.
Oh, alright.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And hit Zach Hurts. Hopefully we get him.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal.
Oh.
The end zone, could he get his feet down? No.
Dropped it anyway. It didn't even matter to get his feet down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Had it, got hit, dropped it.
It's almost like there's a couple extra
It's
defenders
alright.
out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up
Still
taking
get the
extra
field goal.
space just because there's not enough space for receivers to
Up by
run through.
quite a bit. So, oh no, I'm gonna miss.
It's no good. And this score will stay
Oh
where it
man.
is. Well, they can
Put the
probably
pressure
win
on
that
me.
with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score.
That's alright.
Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight
That's
end.
right. Where are you going?
Down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that stat's bad because of the one game where we got our butts kicked.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's still ahead by too much for them to come back, though, I think.
Get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big time play by the defense.
Oh, man. Dude had all day back there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought.
Where's my game plan place?
Because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Garoppolo after the pick on the last drive.
Oh, shit. I don't know what's going to happen.
It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo over the middle, and he's got a good one complete.
That's fine.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care about throwing 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong
Come
with
on.
the football.
I'm not playing up to my caliber on defense.
Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Better than that.
Talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good match.
I think my headset disconnected there.
After that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You're gonna have to give me a sec. I'm gonna have to turn it off and turn it back on. Yeah, good job, boys. Alright, give me a sec. Okay, I think we're in business again. So let's continue.
Immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Yeah, boys, good job.
No chances. He was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th.
Holding.
It's incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
This is caught.
Push him back. Go ahead.
Close, close.
Down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
It's Coleman here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
You ain't getting it. If you're running it. Yeah.
Now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Oh, no. Oh, good job, computer. You got a touchdown.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, it took them 13 plays.
You actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
Let's rush them out of timeout.
Just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Just like that. Sponge.
On 1st down, Howard. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I gotta run a play where it doesn't seem like I'm gonna run. I don't like the draw though. Screw it. Whatever.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go. Waiting. Watch the pass.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra
Oh, yeah, that would have been a bad pass, but we're going to try that play again.
That's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard.
Ice this game.
Of the game, 10th on the year.
Wide open.
And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Thank you.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him.
I'm gonna play one more.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers,
okay, let's hit
exactly
this
what
one.
You do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes?
There we go.
Back in the backfield. That's exactly
redemption, kind of.
Extra point safely through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field.
Yeah, I'll show you all my wins.
This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at the
after
juke.
this. Oh.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late.
And I'll show you that I have the settings on all pro. Go see.
I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge,
when I'm done.
and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call
this game?"
Oh,
like, you bet.
Let's get out of here and do something
Never mind.
time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo, you got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 for the Niners there to first down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And the result here, a pick. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Game over.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the
played
Eagles,
real well.
they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, rematch. It was the first game of the stream. This time in Washington. Kind of hard for the rush for that many yards. Oh. I guess, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he had a good game. Yeah, it's not his fault. Oh. Excuse me. Yeah, see this guy on the field than any of these. And this guy. Like, he's resigned. I wish I could talk to him again. Sweet. Just make him some off and see it. Oh, yeah. I'll just resign it. Oh, fuck you. No. Sure. Cool. Everything's done. I don't even have to worry about it. No. The players are sides Brandon Brooks, which points while I'm on my team. Okay. I'm gonna get this done because, like I said, I'm starting to get kind of too bad. Okay, we're gonna play this game as fast as we can because I'm getting tired. It's pretty early where I am, so.
Jordan, taking over Chicago. Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is Madden NFL Football on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Jordan Howard, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Check, 47. You must be dreaming.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Wide open and missed it.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wentz now to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now look at this.
Every time.
And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 6 catches, 56 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. A look now at the defensive starters for Philadelphia. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
On 2nd down, Love. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's got it to Matthews, complete. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Rush in.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
On first down, this is Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more.
No matter what I call right now, it's backfiring in my...
Receivers, all they they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He finds Matthews. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
53 is the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Cameron Meredith.
It's unfortunate.
His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. The quick slant caught. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Okay, I used to call this play all the time, but
this Washington defense,
we'll see if it works.
All the first 2 plays, now 3rd and goal.
Oh my goodness.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
How crucial will those 5 yards be?
Gonna throw it to my go-to guy on here. This.
Working from the gun, Wentz.
Oh.
Intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
That's 2 turnovers on.
Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 23 yards on the play. First down, Eagles. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Running with Howard, and an alley to run, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there, and an Eagle 1st down.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. And he finds Howard complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Too little, whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Oh, he's got man wide open, complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Haskins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Yeah, it was mostly me who bit myself in the butt that first half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a
Shooting
busy
myself
week
in the
14.
leg by having those 2 turnovers.
We'll begin
Should
up
have been
north
points
at
off
MetLife
of them.
Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front. Teddy Bridgewater with a touchdown pass. Next, we take a trip down the coast to Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. The Bills trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now a run with Geis.
You just ran backwards.
There, bringing up second down.
Pretty much by doing that.
Both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now Haskins to throw it. But he hits his man, Matthews. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space. How about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people. The power is way forward.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a Darius Geis touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Wentz. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Thank God it was out of bounds. Come on, give me a run play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Howard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Wentz now on first down. This is caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
they
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Wentz going to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have.
Come on, boys. Like,
look entirely different.
making it too easy for him to catch the ball.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
I just got no answer.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
That looked like a pretty good combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And a short gain down to about the 33. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it?
Need something to happen.
They're freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Haskins will throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. This is Geis, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it.
Oh,
Tight end Reed.
goodness.
Washington. Jordan Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up.
I could lose this one.
This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Oh, come on.
Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Wentz.
Yeah.
Pressure there as it's intercepted.
I'm gonna lose this one.
Davis with a pick.
And that's a great
That's
example
okay.
of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Well,
Bryce
yeah.
Love with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to
definitely game over now.
bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, They're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing now is Wentz. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wentz now on first down.
No.
Fires one incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to take.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I don't have my focus going in this game. That's all I can really say.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Wentz to throw. Completes it to Aguilar.
Holding offense.
Oh my gosh.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Defense, let's get out the field, defense. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
3rd down. Here's Geis. A great effort there
They
to
just
share
got
the
him.
contact. And it helps them pick up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
It's gonna be tied Seattle again for the #1 seed.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Redskins, the win is their 5th of the year.
My
they move to 5-8.
Three turnovers
next
to cost me.
to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.
Okay. That's going to be it for now. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Have a good day or night wherever you are watching. And as always, like Alright. So, as I said, like and subscribe to Be Gaming. The icon to get notified whenever I do videos. Always trying to do new videos. And, yeah, said, subscribe. And until next time, well, take care. And next time.